What's up, everybody? The Big Boss here, back with another YouTube video. We're going to continue watching Cobra Kai. We're on Season 1, Episode 6. Getting exciting. We're at the point where Cobra, in every episode, which I think has been interesting, is that at the end of every episode, everything kind of ties back to Cobra Kai. Obviously it's the name of the show, but it all comes back with Johnny and Daniel being the two main characters, and the way I really enjoy the way it shows their life, the way it shows life in general. So it's just bringing those two characters together, and it keeps putting those characters together, and it's put us where we're at. We'll see where we're at in the last episode. Johnny looked like his Cobra Kai dojo was running to some success. Daniel looked like he had an epiphany, and he's gonna change a few things up in his life to find more balance and do better after looking for payback for some incidents that happened to him. So we'll see how he handles the thing. And that's the thing, you guys. Look, that's the thing, which I think is very, very interesting, is that when you have power and the ability to do something, you handle situations different. When you don't have that money, that power, that strength, you handle situations differently, and you learn lessons differently. You learn humility. You got money and power and you're untouchable, you're not going to learn humility. It's only a lesson that you can learn when you feel like you have nothing or have less or whatever it is. So you deal with situations differently. You learn empathy. You learn kindness. But when you have power, when you build up to power, you start losing these things. You start losing empathy. You stop caring about things. Why? Because you're in charge. Because if it's not your vision, you don't care. So we're seeing this with Daniel, and I think that's interesting. As he's been built up, he's this guy with money, great business, has a family, has that quote unquote perfect American life, and now he's dealing with these things, and he's dealing with them emotionally, and like a bully, looking for payback. So it's nice that we did see a little bit of balance come back to him. We'll see where this episode takes us. They're still setting Johnny as the protagonist in this series, and Daniel kind of the antagonist. So we'll see where it takes us. We'll see what happens. Episode 6, this one's called Quiver. As always, thank you, everybody. I appreciate y'all for stopping by. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the little bell so you get notified every time I put out a new video. Appreciate y'all. Let's watch this episode, and I'll see you at the end. Oh, okay, we're going back in time now. Let's go.
What do we study here? The way of this, sir! And what is that way? Strike first, strike hard, no mercy, sir!
I wonder if he's nervous not knowing what to do with so many students now that his business is picking up. Good for him.
Why'd I let you talk me into this? This goes against everything I stand for. It's like extra gym class for no reason.
Okay, today we begin. Quiet! When I look around this dojo, I don't see Cobra Kai material. But in my short time as a sensei, I've also seen some miracles. So maybe there's some hope for you yet.
That's interesting. What we're seeing with Johnny right now is his lack of leadership. On the one-on-one, he was great. We saw that with Miguel. On the one-on-one, he was great. But then when it comes to leadership, being in charge of a group, he has no clue because he doesn't deal with people. So now he has to deal with all these personalities, and he has to figure it out as he goes. Obviously, he was nervous at first, as they kind of showed that, but he overcame that quickly, as he knows how. And he's pushing forward. So that was quite interesting. It's good to see him, though. It's good to show that he's not a natural leader, because he's not a natural leader. If he was a natural leader, I don't think he'd be in that position in life that he's in. But he is trying. I got to give him that.
Wanna spar with your old man?
Karate?
Yeah, you don't have to say it like it's the flu. The time has come for you to do a little karate with your dad.
Karate's boring.
I got a gig over at LaRusso Auto.
Why?
My dad hates his guts.
Hey, Lip. Yeah, you, the one with the freaky lip. Who do you think I'm talking to?
You really shouldn't make fun of someone's physical appearance.
Oh, is that so? Yeah, maybe that's what they teach you in school. But in the real world, you can't expect people to do what they're supposed to do.
Why should I be scared of him? Because he's got a snake on his wall? We're paying him. He works for us.
Let that be a lesson to all of you.
You can't quit. I got yelled at, got my ass kicked, and then gave him my money. You know who lives like that? Hookers.
You know, the juxtaposition of these two characters. So this kid right here is so stuck in this woke culture that he says you can't, you can't, you can't. And I don't want to get political, but we're seeing a lot of that in today's world where we're so stuck with saying you can't, you can't, you can't, you shouldn't. But real life says different. You know? We're so full of ourselves as people that when someone says you can't, we want to. And then we get mad when people don't get punished. But everybody tries to make themselves the victim because everybody wants to be right, but nobody wants to pay for being right. The kid's right. The kid is absolutely right. But what do you do when the rules are out the door? What do you do when you're in a situation where, okay, yeah, you're gonna call the cops. It's gonna take them what, 2 hours to get to you? So both of them are right. Johnny's absolutely right. The world doesn't care about you. The world's gonna drag you on your face. It doesn't care about whatever's happening with you in your life. So very, very interesting juxtaposition between the two characters, because this kid is just so stuck in this woke culture, and he's right in his mentality and his way of thinking. At the same time, it's important to stand up for yourself. So let's see what happens. Let's see what happens with this kid.
Besides, I don't need to learn karate when I have you. See, no one's gonna mess with you.
This kid has work ethic. He's got it going on, bro. He just hasn't ever had anybody show him what's the right thing to do.
Hey, how's the new kid working out?
Oh, great.
Hey, you know, I've been looking for someone to do a little karate with. Are you interested?
Are you asking me as a friend or as my boss?
As a friend.
I'm busy.
Whatever. Tell the kid to keep up the good work.
Yep.
Mr. Palmer, my partner's absent.
We'll take her.
Helping me out, by the way. I went with the fight.
Where's everyone?
They quit, Sensei.
I want to see who the quitters are, not you guys. Lip, look, even Lip's tougher than those guys. He's no quitter.
Could you please not call me that?
Speak up, Lip, or is your tongue messed up too? You one of those challenged kids?
The doctor said I could be on the spectrum.
I don't know what that is, but get off it pronto, all right?
Oh my
If you
god.
don't want me to call you Lip, then don't have a weird lip.
This is the scar from the surgery.
If you want to be something other than a nerd with a scar on his lip, then you gotta flip the script, okay? Oh, great, really? Another quitter?
You wanted a full dojo, you got one.
Not full like that.
Yeah, I get it. All right, they're losers. Maybe I'm a loser too. You don't know what it's like to be us.
I like that. Okay, so they put that idea of empathy in his face, because as I said, he's very empathetic, non-empathetic.
Hey, you still trying to score some points with my cousin? Daniel likes to get a hard copy of the sales report delivered to his house every night. He's old school like that, you know? Only if you want to. Okay, envelope's on my desk.
Thanks, Louie.
And don't lose it.
Yeah, I was wondering if I could take a karate class.
Look at you. You're a skinny little white boy. Look, the kid's a social reject. He doesn't have a single friend.
Well, maybe this is how we can make some friends.
Hey, fine, I'll write the goddamn check. I'll make it out to garbage because that's where it's gonna end up.
If you ever seen the movie, what is it? The House Beyond the Pines. That's what this storyline kind of reminds me of. as it shows the kids. At least knock, bro. Don't just walk around.
Robbie?
Did you sense that I was here?
Oh, reflection.
Here's the sales report you asked for. That karate you were doing. Where's the punching?
Oh, karate isn't all punching and kicking. It's actually more about balance. That was kata. That's the foundation of my karate. You want to stick around? Learn a few things?
Sure.
So I don't know if this is this kid still trying to get back at his dad, or if he's actually interested.
Since you joined Cobra Kai, I have been hard on you. And for that, I don't apologize. Cobra Kai is about strength. If you're not strong on the inside, you can't be strong on the outside. And right now, you're all weak. And I know that. Because I was you.
Bro,
Just like a cobra, I had to shed my loser skin to find my true power. And you guys will too. Welcome to Cobra Kai. Wait, you the kid with the lip? Nice cut, bro. Doesn't matter if you're a loser or a nerd or a freak. All that matters is that you become badass. Fear does not exist in this dojo, does it?
No, Sensei.
Class, are you ready to learn the way of the fist?
Yes, Sensei!
Okay. Man, so that was awesome. I like how they empowered the kid. Like, that was phenomenal. You know, one of the big things that I'm not gonna say bother me, that things that I don't like sometimes, is that you make these characters and they're so two-dimensional that there's no room for them to grow. And even though this is a secondary character, you gave him something. You allowed him to stand against adversity, even though it didn't seem like it at first. He was able to stand against adversity, and through showing the sympathy that this guy is learning to trying to get. And again, he's so unapologetically himself. I love the way he's all like, this, that. I don't apologize for that, but whatever. And he said it. I don't apologize for it. Like, that's what it is, bro. Be true. So that was great. And then to see, and he went from calling the kid Lip to calling him Hawk. Like, that was great. You know, I'm sure the kid felt self-empowered, and it's a great lesson for us. Like, nothing's going to change the way we feel unless we try and change the way we feel. And I know that sounds funny, but that's what it is. We gotta take those strides to try and get closer to our goals of whatever we want. We feel bad about it. Like, for example, if you're overweight and you don't want to, and you get picked on and you don't want people to, you know, tell you stuff. First of all, if they call you fat, it's fact. For example, I'll take myself for example. I'm overweight. If somebody calls me fat, and people have have called me names and junk, it's true. I don't say, oh, I'm not fat. Like, I know I'm fat, bro. It happens. Hey, it is what it is, you know? But I'm not going to sit there and justify why I'm overweight. I'm not going to feel bad about myself. Hey, I'm fat. It is what it is. However, me, you, any one of us are on the outside doesn't justify our person. So no matter what anybody calls me, it's either true or it's not true. So no matter what anybody calls me, it doesn't change the way I am. It doesn't change who I am. It doesn't make me a better person or worse person. It just makes me me. If I believe I'm overweight and it affects me as a person, my self-confidence, my self-esteem, whatever it is, I need to take steps to overcome that. And if being overweight is really a concern, I'm going to take those steps truly to start losing weight, to stop being overweight, which I've done it in the past. I think at one point I lost like 70 pounds. But, you know, life is good. We chill. We have a good time. You know what I mean? Next thing you know, it's, you know, 20, 30, 40, 50 pounds later. And, oops, we got here. But, hey, it happens. So I really like the way this guy, quote unquote, flipped the script. Went from being known as Lip to being known as Hawk. And that's probably what's going to be known as from now on. But he took... I love the way they used this secondary character to make a pivotal point in take accountability for yourself. Now, you don't have to be who people want you to be, but you have to take those steps to be the person you want to be, or to be the person you think you want to be. Because once you take those steps, once you start striving to be the person you think you should be, you will find yourself. Once you've gained all the confidence in the world, you will find yourself, and then you'll have the opportunity to really be you. All right? So I really like that as in this episode. It was interesting to see Robbie's character developing a little bit more. I don't know where he's at really. He seems very emotionally unstable. Definitely needs some attention from a mentor. So it looks like Daniel's going to be that person for him. We'll see how it plays out. I believe they're going to end up putting Robbie and Miguel against each other. Maybe Sam, Daniel's daughter, is going to get put in between somehow. I see it developing that way. We'll see what happens. Very good episode. And I really like the way they're still working on Johnny's character. Every episode they're developing him. Every episode they're trying to evolve his character into, as he's growing. We're all, as human beings, we're all constantly growing. And I love that we're seeing a grown man still trying and still growing. So, as always, appreciate you all. Thank you for watching this episode with me. I hope you all enjoyed it. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit that little bell. Get notified every time I put out a new video. I will see you on the next one. We will continue to watch Cobra Kai. Appreciate you all. Thank you.